Jonathan Gannon finally gets it. You put pressure on the quarterback and you let the guys that you've been paying, Avonte Maddox, Steven Nelson, who hasn't showed up yet, but also Darius Slay? Come on now. Put pressure on the quarterback. Let these guys take care of the wide receivers, and you see what you got. 27-7 at the half. Let's talk about it. Yo, that.
A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that, man. You know what it is. You know what it is. Your boy, Fully Fresh, a.k.a. The General, here reporting for duty. Listen, if you haven't done it, please make sure you hit that sub button right down there for your boy. Hey. You want a fresh fact? Fresh fact of the day is you pressure the quarterback and good things happen. You pressure the quarterback and good things happen, man. This defense is balling. The last 2 weeks, this defense is on another level. They are shutting things down. Now, we're going to get into some bad, but I got to talk about some good. Avonte Maddox, Darius Slay, who has another touchdown, a pick six, second in his career. Shout out to him for that. The defensive line is not getting as much pressure as I thought they was, with the tackles being backups. But when you look at him, Jonathan Gannon, sending pressure, sending Alex Stevenson, sending Avonte Maddox, sending just a bunch of players. So I gotta shout out Jonathan Gannon for that, man, seriously, because this is what I've been asking for. You got to trust your cornerbacks and your safeties to hold everything down and send pressure to a guy, especially a guy that we playing right now that's playing for the Saints. Simeon. Nobody knows who he is. So you got to make sure that continues, that nobody knows who he is against the Philadelphia Eagles. It's looking like right now the Eagles are cruising to a win. It's 27-7. And it looked like we're cruising to a win for our first home victory. Listen, man, listen. A lot of the things that I said that needed to happen is happening. You know what I mean? Let's go to the offensive side. Jalen Hurts is picking and choosing how to pick this defense apart. And I think he's doing it again, just like he did last year, the right way. He's picking and choosing. He's reading the defensive ends. And man, he's balling. Got 2 rushing touchdowns and also got a throwing touchdown to Dallas Goedert, who was my guy for this week. Shout out to Dallas Goedert. But when you look at the situation, Nick Sirianni, he gets it too. But I thought that he got it about three weeks ago of running the football. I don't care that you're number one. We had almost 80 yards rushing in the first quarter. I don't care that you're number one. None of that stat stuff don't mean nothing to me. Are you bigger and badder than our our offensive line and our running back? But we got to get into some bad. Miles Sanders, this should be a donut right now, just like it was for at halftime, just like it was for Denver last week. You can't cough the football up. Not only once, but twice. But you got away with it the second time because of forward practice. Protect the ball. And this is this is the only thing that the knock that I have on Miles Sanders is the fumbles and the drops. And you're not going to be able to get a check. You're not going to be able to get a high check if you keep doing this. You keep fumbling. When they give you high volume, it's like you keep fumbling. But you cannot fumble in that situation when you're in your own red zone. So now they put up 7 on us, and I can't really blame the defense on that. Because when you give a team that's just trying to scratch and fight the football at the 20-yard line in the red zone, Bad things are going to happen. They got momentum. Their team is like, yeah, because at that point, they was only down 14. So they like, yeah, this is our comeback right here. So they giving it all. They giving it their all. Instead of you holding the ball, who knows what happens if you hold the ball and we snatch their soul. But no, you gave them a type of enlightenment like, oh, well, we can still win this game. But let me tell you something. It's only halftime. But Darius Slay might have snatched that right back with that pick six. He might have snatched that right back. Shout out to this defense. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. The Devontae Smith, I do think is trying to get open. But you got to credit what Lattimore is doing. Dallas Goedert, man, he is earning his paycheck. And so is Avonte Maddox. Dude gets dinged up. You see him over there, it look like he's crying, like he's not going to come back. He comes back the next play. Because he like, I know my team need me, especially right now. Taylor, ballin. Singleton getting pressure. And I like the role that they put in Singleton in, not playing him as much. But when he does play, it seems like he's making impactful plays. I said this in the pregame. Shout out to BBP. I said this in the pregame. It seems like when he when he gets limited snaps, he makes plays. But you don't want him out there so much to where he's getting burnt. And the running backs is running him over. I would like us to stop Mark Ingram a little bit more. It seemed like he got into a little rhythm. But other than that, I don't think we're going to see too much of Mark Ingram doing anything. They down 20. So now you got to throw the football. And now Fletcher Cox, Derek Barnett, Josh Sweat, Hargrave, they can go eat. And this was the recipe how we won in 2017. With getting a big lead, defense playing well, not giving up anything, but putting pressure on the opposing defenses. Stop telling me about these number one defenses and number one stopping the run. Because what I seen Jordan Howard just do, one play 25 yards, one play 14 yards, another, like, stop it. This offensive line can run the football on anybody in the league. If you're number 1 or you're number 32, it don't matter. But Nick Sirianni is finally seeing that, and he's saying my big guys are better than your big guys. So let's go with it. And I ain't gonna lie, man, I like almost everything that I've seen other than the Miles Sanders situation. Twice, I really don't like. And I gotta shout out Jake Elliott. A lot of times we don't give special teams their props, but Jake Elliott is he's nailing everything that he kicks. Jalen Reagor, you got to make better decisions on catching this ball and letting it fly. Because it seems like every time you let it go over your head, we started at the 2 and 5 yard line. And that's just putting more pressure on your quarterback. You got to help your quarterback. You know what I mean? I haven't seen a Quez Watkins sighting yet. Hopefully that happens. We can bombs away on these dudes, and hopefully that happens. But I ain't really got too many complaints. I mean, we up 27 to 7. When everybody was DMing me, when everybody was texting me saying this was a loss, no. What it look like now? Now the game is not over, but I don't see a Trevor Siemian leading them to a 20-point victory. I don't see it. Do y'all? Comment below. Let me know how you think the first half went, man, because I'm loving what I see. Yo, that. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all.
Stay Philly, stay fresh.